Hello everyone! So today I am just going to be doing a little bit of behind the scenes filming. I have to do some prep work for a future project, and I thought that it would be fun and a little bit different to share some of that with you all here on this video. So I was looking for a pattern to use for this yarn. This is my naturally dyed yarn, and it is my singles base, and I've not knit with it yet, and so I obviously want to know how it knits up. So I have decided to knit Caitlin Hunter's Miserina top. This tee has been on my list for probably since it came out, which was I think 2 years ago, possibly 3 years ago, I think 2. Not exactly sure on the release date, but it was at minimum 2 years ago. So I was looking through my naturally dyed yarn collection and I was looking for colors that would show off that pattern really well. And I have decided, instead of a 2-color version, I would like to do what many others have done and turn this into a 3-color pattern. So I'm going to be using this for the main sweater color. This is avocado dyed with an after dip in iron. And for the flower colors, this is what I'm going to be using. The pink is avocado without being dipped in iron. So this is what the yarn This is what this yarn looked like originally, was this beautiful pink. So I'm excited to use those together, and then this was dyed with mulberry leaves. And so I just thought that these two soft colors were really beautiful, and I'm hoping that against this background, I think it's gonna look really lovely. So I need to do some prep work. So I have set up my, well, I haven't finished setting it up yet. I need to finish setting this up, and I need to wind up the yarn. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now to prep for being able to swatch for this project. Naturally, we're starting with one that's all tangled. This one's not cooperating. My fault in the dye pot, but you've got to wind it into a ball by hand before you can wind it into a cake. Third time, we're trying one more time. Well, that took way longer than it should have. So it is quite late at night now. It is midnight. I had to step away to get Owen from the bus stop, and then I had to teach a flute lesson, and then we had to run errands, and then dinner, and then all the things with bedtime, and yeah. So I at least finally have all of my yarn wound. So this is for my Mizurina tee by Caitlin Hunter. The bottom two skeins were quite tangled and took like an hour to wind into cakes. Ridiculous. It should only take 5 minutes, guys. It should just take 5 minutes. But so that was my life today, was dealing with tangled yarn. So, but these are finally ready to go. So sometime within the next few days, I will be starting my swatch. And while I had my ball winder out, I went ahead and wound up my third and final skein of my Cosmic Tie-Dye Wandering Flock singles and the coordinating mohair. You guys, look at the fuzz. It's amazing. It's 80% kid mohair, 20% silk. So these are Cosmic Tie-Dye and these are Wandering Flock. And I am continuing work on my Effervescent tee by Aimee Sher. So I think that's all I've got the energy to do tonight. I am just gonna sit back and do some knitting. I'm gonna change into pajamas first. Then I'm going to do some knitting before I go to bed, because after I've wound up all this yarn, I need to do some winding down. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.